Hi, welcome to this educational presentation on gardening with essential oils. My name is Jasmine Bryant. I'm a journalist, a certified holistic health coach, Amazon best-selling author, and doTERRA Essential Oils wellness advocate. Now, over the next 8 to 10 minutes, you'll learn how to use essential oils to protect yourself and your plants against environmental threats and to promote the health of your garden. Not only are essential oils a natural alternative to those nasty, harsh gardening chemicals, but they're also effective and very easy to use. Now, this that you're seeing here on your screen is the garden that I planted last year in Atlanta. And this was the first time I ever actually touched dirt on purpose. It was quite interesting to say the least. This face that I'm making here, this is after I realized I had to buy manure. Oh my God, I was so grossed out. But my garden looked pretty good, right? Especially since I had no idea what I was doing. I literally just bought piles of dirt, manure, and plants and seeds and just dumped them all and just went after it. But essential oils were very key in my whole gardening process. Now, I really wish I had one this year here in Paris because I have to admit, gardening and harvesting my own food, they were pretty freaking awesome. But c'est la vie, I don't have any space to garden just yet. So we'll see how that works out for the time that I'm here. Now, I just love spring, and I mean, it's like, what's not to love, right? It's getting warmer, the days are getting longer, and there's this huge sense of renewal and vitality that just brings me so much joy. Plants are starting to bloom and come to life. It's just amazing and such a beautiful time of year. However, it is not all moonlight and daffodils. I suffer tremendously from the uptick in pollen and ragweed. Itchy eyes and a clogged nose are my daily enemies. You can probably hear I'm a little stuffed right now. On days when I need more protection against these seasonal threats, I use doTERRA's Tri-Ease soft gels, which you're seeing on the screen. Now, this blend mixes equal parts of lavender, lemon, and peppermint essential oils to promote clear breathing and overall respiratory health. They save me. I take 1 to 2 soft gels per day, usually before bed, so that I don't wake up miserable. And also, if I can't breathe, if my eyes are itchy, then I'm not going to get the proper sleep that I need. And that's very important to me. Now, of course, sometimes those long evenings in the garden require more than just a good pair of gardening gloves and a long sleeve shirt. When it comes to outdoor protection, Mother Nature offers an effective natural barrier in the form of TerraShield. It's doTERRA's outdoor blend. Now, this powerful blend was designed to protect against those pesky little things that like to chew on us while we're out trying to enjoy our gardens. TerraShield, just the oil that you see on the left, can be diluted in fractionated coconut oil and then applied on your body as you need it. Or for a more convenient application, TerraShield spray has the same benefits of the outdoor blend oil, but it's already diluted in a spray bottle. I use both. I have the outdoor blend that I keep in my purse and in my gardening bag, or I kept in my gardening bag. And then the oil I would carry to make other sprays, depending on what kind of bugs were going to eat me. I have to say, I'm quite tasty, apparently. This blend, it really saved my skin on my last trip to Belize. Mosquitoes, which I'm convinced are the country's national bird, usually think I'm a buffet, but they left me alone this time. Now, if you forget to use TerraShield, you can use a drop of peppermint or lavender oil on the areas that have already been bitten for soothing relief. So just a little heads up there. Now, aside from the seasonal protection for your family and yourself. There are many ways to use essential oils to prevent environmental distress for your garden. Now, longtime oil users have found some of these to be helpful. Cedarwood, and I'm going to read them from left to right. Cedarwood, peppermint, cinnamon bark, thyme, geranium, lemongrass, arbor vitae, and clove. Now, grab a pen and paper to make an all-purpose blend that's effective for many different kinds of environmental threats. Combine several of these oils in a glass spray bottle and dilute with water. Now, a good measurement to use is 5 to 10 drops of essential oils for every 1 gallon of water. So spray your plants in the area around your plants to provide an effective layer. Now, avoid spraying plants directly during hot weather because you don't want them to get damaged. And some oils like cinnamon should never be put directly on a plant, but cinnamon and clove are very good weed killers. So you don't need any of the nasty stuff. To help with other threats like fungus, essential oil users have found that mixing melaleuca, which is also known as tea tree oil, and water can be applied directly to plant soil. It's also really great to clean greenhouse surfaces and garden tools. Now, to make this mixture, you just combine 1 tablespoon of melaleuca per 1 cup of water in a glass spray bottle. And you really always want to use glass if you can, and spray where needed. Now, again, avoid spraying your plants directly during the hottest time of day because melaleuca is really powerful and it could damage the delicate plants, and you don't want to waste all your hard work. We talked about bugs a little bit for us, our people, but sometimes those little creatures can threaten the health of our gardens. So I've used peppermint to help dissuade them from entering my garden plot. One thing that you can do is add several drops of peppermint essential oil to cotton balls and place the cotton at the entrances of burrows and holes. Many animals and bugs, they really don't like the scent of peppermint. You may notice if you are growing peppermint, that's the one leaf that probably isn't getting eaten. The fresh, clean scent of peppermint oil has been found to be a potent way to really dissuade all those things that you don't want in your plants. And I mentioned ants don't like it. Wasps also don't like it. We had a wasp infestation in the garden shed at my community garden, and I made a spray with the peppermint, and it didn't kill the wasps, but it discouraged them from keeping their nest. And it's also great to get rid of spiders. They don't like. So now, while we love our household pets, I have my little Gucci, who right now looks like an angel, just laying on the bed sleeping when he was a holy terror like 3 hours ago. But sometimes they can threaten our gardens, right? Anecdotally, I haven't tried this myself, but longtime EO users say that rosemary oil helps dissuade pets from entering the garden and digging holes, or in the case of cats or dogs, using the garden as like their litter box or their personal toilet. Just dilute several drops of rosemary in a glass spray bottle with water and then spray the soil around your plants. So if you try this, let me know how it works. Again, I have never tried it because I've never tried it. What I had the problem with critter-wise in my garden were rabbits. So they really loved my strawberries. So let me go to the next slide. Okay, so while this isn't scientifically proven, there are reports that certain essential oils can create a vapor barrier that helps attract helpful environmental components. And so they say sweet smelling oils like lavender, marjoram, helichrysum, I've heard both sayings, basil, rosemary, and sage can help promote the health and vitality of your garden. So just place a small glass bowl with water and a few drops of an essential oil near or in your garden. Now, you can also hang strips of old clothing or rags around your garden that have been dipped in that mixture. And because essential oils are volatile aromatic compounds, they evaporate over time. So just make sure that you replenish the bowl or your cloth strips on a regular basis to really ensure the sweet smell continues for the duration of your gardening. I would have loved to have tried this because I love having the bees the and the butterflies, but having a bowl in my garden plot because it was in the middle of a nature preserve, I wasn't probably ever going to see my bowl again. So to keep up with your harvest, be sure to store Correct-X for when your skin becomes distressed or dry from all that work. Now, if you're like me, I always had gloves, but then I would take my gloves off and thinking I'm finished, and then I start pulling weeds. So my hands were getting kind of not as nice as I would like them. So Correct-X was really great. It's a great topical ointment. It helps to soothe and purify the skin, and it's ideal for sensitive skin, like for your kids, because it doesn't have any petroleum, there's no preservatives, and no harsh elements. And it absorbs quickly, and it can be used every day to help hydrate and nourish your skin. Another way to nourish your skin after a long day in the sun is to mix a few drops of lavender essential oil in a bowl of cold water. I love doing this because it smells so good and it just makes me feel really good. Soak a cloth in the water and then wring it out until the cloth is just damp and apply it to whatever part of your body is feeling a little sun. I guess there's just that's having too much sun in it. You can also add lavender to aloe vera gel to make a soothing rub for occasional skin irritations. Again, if you've been out in the sun too much, this is really, really, really good because lavender is great for all things calming. And just to help keep you cool throughout the day, because gardening, you think, oh, I'm just going to be in my garden for like 15 minutes and then 2 hours go by. Soak a cloth or a bandana in cold water mixed with a drop or two of deep blue essential oil blend, and then place that cloth or bandana around the back of your neck or tie it around your head for cooling relief. I really wish I'd known about that when I first started with my garden, because in the dead of the summer in August in Georgia with no shade, I thought I was going to get sunstroke out there. And of course, me being me, I would just keep going until I started to pass out. So we don't want to do that. And so again, it's long days, right? Because like I said, you go in the garden thinking, oh, I'm just going to be in here for 5 minutes. And then 2 hours later, you've been on your knees, you've been bent over, you've been in all these unnatural positions, you've been hauling things to the compost and hauling, big bales of dirt and, lifting wheelbarrows and all of that. So your muscles and joints can have some serious discomfort. So, I'm sure we've all been there, especially with weeding. Weeding, there's no easy way to weed unless you hire billy goats or something. But, fight these discomforts early on by taking Deep Blue Polyphenol Complex every day. So if you take 2 of these capsules each day, and that's the pill that's on the right, with your food, it can help promote your muscle and joint comfort and function. And now for added support, you can massage Deep Blue Rub, which is on the left, onto any affected areas for a comforting sensation of just really cooling warmth that's created by this powerful blend of essential oils and other ingredients. Now, just a warning, the Deep Blue Rub has almond oil in it, so if you're allergic to almonds, stay away from the oil, from the rub, excuse me. I just like to warn everyone about that. So hopefully you've learned a little bit about essential oils and how they're just these really powerful garden tools that can be used every day to promote the health of your garden and the vitality of your garden, as well as the health and vitality of yourself. Now, because these plants, they come from plants, essential oils are safe and effective, and they just provide a really great alternative to garden chemicals. So get creative when working in your garden. You may be surprised at how much essential oils can do. Now, if you want to learn more about the products mentioned in this presentation, you can email me at wellnessjasmine@gmail.com, and the email address is up on your screen in the top there. And if it's okay with you, I can show you how to set up your very own wholesale account so you can get these amazing tools at 25% off. I love a good deal. Um, so hopefully you do too. And if you're ready to just like jump right in, like right now, you don't need to talk to me or anything, then go to mindoterra.com/Jasmine Bryant and click on join and save. So if you have any questions, again, I'm here. Hopefully you feel educated and empowered and ready to take on your next gardening challenge.